Now if you're from the UK, or let's say anywhere in Europe, you might not actually know what that thing behind me is. Well, it's what we refer to as the sun, and it actually means that people can go out and play golf. That's what you boys are watching. That's because you boys are watching. Guys, how you doing? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's Simon down here at Burford Golf Club. Looking like a bit of Spain out here. Doesn't feel like Spain, it's still freezing. But the sun is out. I haven't played golf for about 6 months. Not, well, even 9 holes. With Blake being born and weather and coaching and everything else, it's just impossible. But we're out. First outing with the left-handed bat. So let me give you a quick what's in the bag. So we have a 9.5 M4 TaylorMade driver, which I got the head off eBay for 75 quid. Irons, oh, and the shaft, which I got out my old driver. Iron, 60 quid. Old Wilson blades, again obviously left-handed. These things are like knives, so difficult to hit, but I feel like you should be practicing with tough stuff when you start the game. And then one of my subscribers, one of the members up here, Dwayne the Legend, gave me his 20-year-old magazine putter, and that is my what's in the bag. That is what I'm going to be practicing with for the near future. Obviously, I'll let you know any upgrades we have to that. So I want to talk about why you're not strong enough to play the golf you want to play. One of the main reasons of me doing this challenge is to A, help build the dominant or less dominant side of my body, so it helps my long drive goal, but also to teach me what it feels like to be a beginner. Again, it's all very well me saying do this, do that, but why can I do it and why can I not do it left-handed? And to be honest, it's because I'm not strong enough. And if you haven't been able to draw the ball or hit the ball further or be consistent or lose posture, it's because you're not strong enough. And that's something that I've quickly realized over the last 3-4 weeks. I'm not strong enough in my core, my glutes, my triceps, my forearms, my wrists to hit these certain points of my swing, and only with practice will I get better. Not only that, because I know what it feels like on the right side, I know which muscles to train on the other side to make this process quicker. But it's one of the quickest things I've learned recently, and obviously it's going to help me teaching going forward. So obviously after watching that massively over the top drive there, you resort to what generates speed most, and this is something that I've learned over the last 3 to 4 weeks. And again, I'm not an expert in terms of the best progression that you should do as a beginner, have some kind of idea. But when you put a ball in front of you, you've got 2 things that instinctively happen, or I find happen. Number 1, you want to find the middle of the club face. Number 2, you want to generate as much speed as you possibly can. The issue with that is, because your center of gravity, when you first start training or practicing golf, is very much towards your body, i.e. pretty much where your belt buckle is, everything gears to going towards that. Hence why you go over the top, hence why your hands get a bit quick, and also why you put all your weight on the back foot, not the front foot, because otherwise you'd fall over. What I'm trying to do is train myself to get rid of what my instincts are telling me, forget whether I hit the ball in the middle, or forget if I even hit the golf ball, but try and drag that club more on the inside, try and get that club working away from myself, so my muscles, my abs, my glutes, my thighs get stronger in holding that position. So hopefully in the future, I'll be able to hit straighter, longer shots, while still generating some kind of form of power. That would have been the most disgusting, worst, best 5 in the world if I'd hold that first putt. Small par 4 here, gonna take driver, and I'm gonna talk about forearms and grip and what I've learned recently. The biggest things that I've learned is having full control over where your club face is. Right-handed, if I wanted to hit a snap hook, I could. If I want to hit a push slice, I could. If I want the club face to be somewhat towards the target, I can. Therefore, you can kind of manage your way around a golf course. With this swing, I can't make it go left yet, or I can't make it go right. It kind of does what it wants to, because I have no idea where that club face is in the swing, and because the club face determines 80% of where the ball's starting, that's quite a key ingredient to being a consistent golfer. That also being said, when I'm out on the golf course, not on the range, not in the studio, I have a target in mind. I slow everything down, I try and steer it, whereas really I should be still going full pelt, because at the moment I'm just not releasing through the golf ball, which is causing an array of different bad shots. And this is the kind of stuff that I'm learning just after playing a hole or two, you've got to put the time into this game. Trust the technique, trust the process, and then hopefully you'll see a reward in a couple of weeks, a month, so on. Being long-term minded is key with this game. Okay, that's the most disgusting 6 you'll ever see in your life. So 2 double bogeys. I know that if I can get myself within like 80 yards of the flag, I can hit these like punch shots where they don't involve any wrist action whatsoever, and that's kind of my strength at the moment. Obviously that's not what we want as an end goal, but just to get me out of a sticky situation, that obviously works. Again, another small par 4 here at 320 yards. I'm going to take driver again. I'm going to try that punch shot with the driver, see if I can just get 160, 180 just down the middle, because then I've got a good chance of making bogey from there. What I can't have is this slice keeps going off to the left hand side. The interesting thing for me doing this is that I know what's wrong. I know I'm coming over the top. I know I'm steep. I know my club face is too open. Yet I can't do physically out on this course anything about it. I know what I'd be telling my lesson. I remember I'd be standing behind my lesson going, oh yeah, nearly there. You're close. Keep doing that. It's a process, but it's frustrating. Especially if you're having a lesson and you keep slicing it and you've always sliced it and you keep doing it. And at the moment, I'm drawing a blank. I know what I need to practice on in the future, but if I'm out on the golf course, how do I stop myself from doing it? The difference for me is that even though I'm hitting these bad shots, my course management can still kind of plod myself way around. If I keep draining putts like I did a minute ago, that obviously helps as well. That's because you boys are watching. That's because you boys are watching. All those people that said I couldn't handle pressure. Look at me now. Now I'm looking forward to looking back at that swing to see ultimately what I did there. But I think, to be honest, is just committing to the actual shot. And I think a lot of people, when they start this game, all of a sudden try and resist and try and keep everything still, just like I've done. I've been playing this game 10 years, and even though I know what I'd be preaching, I can't do it myself until you just let your inhibitions go and just, you know what, just commit to it, just hit it. Too many times have I been like steering the ball, trying to be like, oh, just find the middle of the club face, rather than the ball getting in the way. And I think there was a key example. I thought, well, I might as well just give it everything. And the fact that it's come down on a half decent path means that I'm rotating my body a bit more. I'm not thinking about rotating my body, but I'm just doing it, and then everything aligns and you get a shot like that. And when you get shots like that, your confidence levels go massively up, and that's worth its weight in gold. For whatever reason, I've just realised the 2 shot traces, i.e. the 2 best shots of my life left-handed, weren't recorded, which is fantastic. I'm glad I got them on this camera, but I didn't get the shot traces, so I can only apologise. My first ever par left-handed. I'm so excited. I can't believe I've done it on my first outing on the golf course with my left-handed clubs. That hole could not have gone any better apart from me probably holding the pitch shot from about 60 odd yards. Feeling so good right now. One of my big jobs as a golf coach is instilling confidence, and whether you're leaving the lesson ripping it or leaving the lesson with some stuff to work on, you do feel good when you leave one of my lessons, because I'm just bigging you up, and that's so important in golf. If I can get someone motivated to practice 20% more, if I can get people to go on the golf course and think 20% more positively, they're gonna play better golf. Yes, technique's great, however, the shots that I've just played after hitting that great drive in front of the 3 greenkeepers, you can see a difference in my game 100%. You can see the tempo, you can see the skip. All of a sudden I'm playing better golf. The important thing is, how do you do that when you're playing bad golf, or how are you doing that when you're not confident? And that's the difference between great golfers and bad ones. Okay guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Enjoyed those 4 holes and obviously filming them and getting my first par on camera, which is amazing. Lots of work to still do, but I'm going to bomb around before my other lessons this afternoon, try and get some more holes in. But progress is getting there. I know what I need to work on, and as well I know what can make quick changes in a short space of time, and hopefully I can relate that to my lessons going forward as well. Guys, thank you ever so much for watching. As always, leave this video a like if you liked it, subscribe if you are new. Catch you guys later.